Las Vegas has no shortage of luxury hotels, but every once in a while, there's a place that doesn't just give you a room, it gives you a whole vibe. For me, that place was the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. Now, my first experience here was in the Chelsea suite, and I remember thinking this feels different. The energy, the aesthetic, the contemporary feel of it, the way the space felt like it was designed for someone who appreciates intimacy, creativity, and just a little bit of drama. And as you all know, I'm on this quest to stay in every major suite in Las Vegas. I've been blessed to travel the world and stay in five-star resorts all over the globe, but Vegas just has a special part of my heart. So on this visit, I stepped into the Wraparound Terrace Suite, which I did not have high expectations for this. But let me tell you, it is spectacular for what it's supposed to be. I do love that they have this guest bathroom here. As you know, I love having my private space, even when I'm by myself, but especially if there's guests coming by. Typically, I shoot a lot when I'm in Vegas, so having a place for people to change and kind of get prepped is always cool where they don't have to come into my private space. Inside the room, the layout is modern, but it's still warm. You've got a full dining area, a spacious living room, perfect for hosting or filming content. And there is a little bit of space there at the bar as well, which I found to be actually useful. What I love most is the kitchen, where you do have a wine refrigerator, a wine cooler, and also a refrigerator, which I thought was a very nice touch. Just a lot of storage area there, and the hotel did feel a little dated. And I don't think it's been around that long. I remember when they built it, well after the Aria, but it does feel a little dated. It still feels It still feels contemporary. It just really, I guess, lived in would be the appropriate word. In the bedroom, there's a fantastic seating area there in the bed looking right out onto the night. Now, this particular room, the bedroom view was not that great. You're looking at a parking lot. But when you see the view off of the living room, that's the one. And it's worth everything. The Cosmopolitan has always felt slightly more elevated, slightly more intimate than a lot of the typical Vegas resorts. It's luxury, but with personality. I never thought it was really for me because you walk in and there's a big high heel shoe right at the foyer, which said to me, this is not the place for me. And it always had that feminine vibe to it that was, seemed more for the ladies, girls' trips, that kind of thing. But I was wrong. It definitely fits my vibe. And here in the bathroom, you do see the double vanity there, the water closet. It does have a nice size shower. And I loved in that front room, it had it had its own shower, which was a really cool thing. So you do get robes here in the room, and they do give you house shoes as well. Now here is where you make your memories. This is the moneymaker. And you do have a seating area here, and this balcony goes all the way around the entire room. The entire room. And I was able to set my camera up here, and I got some spectacular night imagery here right off the balcony. I recorded 10 to 15 of the Bellagio fountain routines there. I mean, it was just, I just was so, I was very, very pleased in how this all showed up and how this room looked. But you see here the bedroom, you know, you got a parking lot view there. It's not much there, but that living room, man, it was just something special, truly. So if you love the fountain views and you come to Vegas, man, this is the place to be. It is a fantastic view. The room is just the right size, under 1,000 square feet or right around there. But this view here, particularly at night, is awe-inspiring. Well, that's it for this episode of Love on Tour. Remember, as love above all, love will travel. I'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.